set your coaches and pros, the X's and O's. This is the best we do, what we know. So let's go. Yo, 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 what up? What's cracking with everybody? Good morning, y'all. You know what I mean? Happy belated Turkey Day to everybody out there that celebrated or whatnot. If you do, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Same to you. Hope y'all had a good day yesterday. It's all about family for me, man. It ain't about, you know what I'm saying, what happened in the past that come with it. But I do think that the past should be taught with that coming with it and everything. You should make sure that your young ones is aware what happened, what's on that day, and also, you know what I'm saying, to let them know that, you know, what do y'all bring up that day for? You as your family, let your young ones know that. But the history of that must be taught, y'all. We can't hide the history of things, and you know what I'm saying, with certain days. I don't think that should ever happen. But nonetheless, man, I had a wonderful day, man, with family, man. I had a wonderful day. Um, Family came over. We ate about 4 or 5 plates. Went to sleep during the first football game. Woke up, did it again. You know how it go. You know what I'm saying? You eat, wake up, go to sleep. You get the itis and all of that. Yeah, man, I appreciate everybody up out there tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. You already know what time it is, man. Trucking Chubby up in this joint, man. I'm about to get some Black Friday picks going. Y'all already know it, dog. So first up on this, first game up on the day, man. And I got all the games up out there. Shout out to everybody, the Mac, the SWAC, the Sun Belt, all of the games, man. I ain't count nobody out today, man. I brought them all up because we should be getting some good football today, and it's going to come from different conferences. If you want to watch a good football game, it's going to come from a different conference. It's not going to always be the Power 5 conferences that got good football games going on. And if I'm telling you the truth right now, you got to be on the lookout for North Dakota State, Montana, South Dakota State over there and their playoff system, because it's going down. They be balling over there. It's some good games, and you get a look at some of the guys in positions. Because right now, there's 2 linebackers that's from the MAC division, like Khalil Mack. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of the same school as Khalil Mack right now. They got the most tackles in all of college football, and they're both from Buffalo. I'm gonna talk to y'all about them a little bit. Yeah, Buffalo and the MAC. They got 2 linebackers that's leading the whole effing college football tackles. You hear me? Y'all probably didn't even know that. I'm putting y'all down with something right now. CJ Obona, I think that's his name, the quarterback for Buffalo. I don't know how to pronounce names. I'm bad with that. But you got Sean Dulac. He's a linebacker. He got 76 solo tackles from Buffalo, 83 assists. He got 159 total tackles, y'all. That's crazy. And then Red Murdoch, another linebacker up out of Buffalo, 64 solo tackles, 79 assisted, and he got 149 total tackles. You hear me? So, see, that's why I like that's why I like to tell y'all more about just college football as a whole. That's why I bring up these games like this, so y'all know, like, oh, I heard that name before. At least I heard it from Trucking. The few people that will watch me and that do support, you feel me? I be trying to put y'all down with everything as I learn and everything that I do. You hear me? All right, so we're gonna keep it going, man. I'm done talking and everything, but let me get these game picks up here, man. Shout out to everybody, man. That's up out there. So when it comes to Oregon State, man, their season's been up, down, flip, flop, this way, that way, round a corner. You don't know what's really going on with that team, right? They are still part of the Pac-12. And with Oregon State, you don't know what you're going to get out of that team. They 5-6 overall. They did beat Washington State. They did beat Washington State, but their season has been up and down. But they're taking on Boise State. Boise State's number 11. They control their own destiny at this point right now. Tulane, they fumbled the ball last night versus Memphis. So Tulane, they got 3 losses on the season, 1 in the American Athletic. I don't think that there's no way in the world you let a 3-loss American Athletic team even creep up in the playoffs. It's not happening. And they're done. They're done. They're all the way done. And look, Boise, we already know Ashton Genty. He get another game today, y'all, to show us what he gonna do. It's at 12 noon over there. I know it's a little earlier. It's been snowing up this way, man. I mean, we buried up in snow. I don't know what the weather's like out there. I haven't checked it or anything, but I'm telling y'all right now, they are about to go crazy. And it's a home game. Man, y'all got to tune in at 12 o'clock. We got a whole bunch of games to be flipping through on the channels. But y'all already know I'm going with Boise State, man, and Ashton Genty, dog. Like, how could I not? Like, how could I not go with Ashton? Y'all got to forgive me for that on my screen, but how could I not? That's crazy not to. That's wild. I'm definitely going with Ashton Genty and them, all right? Oh, Colorado, man. Colorado lost last week, and I picked them to win, man. I ain't look. I'm not too happy about them losing the game. I mean, it was a tough battle for for Shedeur and those guys, man. I knew that Kansas had been playing a lot better than what they had been, but they had every time I picked them earlier this season, they lost. They were supposed to be a lot better. He was turning the ball over a lot earlier in the year. Jalen Daniels was. He got it together. That team did get better as the season went on. And that's all you want to see out of these programs. So at this point right now, y'all, we got to forget about their records, right? Their records is just, it is what it is. It's either you're trying to get into the playoffs or you're trying to play spoiler. Records at this point, it really don't matter, right? Because you're going to get a lot of conference games from teams who got a bad record but got a chance to beat a top team or or a team that's in the middle, mediocre team, and they want to do that, and they want to do exactly that. And a lot of these teams are playing a lot better. But for Oklahoma State, I don't think that that's the case. I don't think that Oklahoma State is playing any better. Colorado is going to be at home this game, but I will say this: their weakness is when they're playing them NFL running backs, them NFL caliber running backs like Devin Neal, and then you had DJ Giddens, and with those offensive line, Oklahoma State still got that same thing going on. Oklahoma State had that same thing going on. Look, it is their Super Bowl. They're not going bowling. This is Ollie Gordon, that offensive line, that defense that came back, with all that production on it, all those guys that came back. This is their last chance with the whole entire America in an hour for them to show exactly these scouts what they can do against a team who has all the popularity. All eyes is on them today, period. They know that. You're going to get a different Oklahoma State team today, y'all. I know they have not been playing well, but you are not about to see a 3-8, 0-8 in a Big 12 Oklahoma State team today. We are not about to see that, y'all, at all. At all. I took Oklahoma State to beat Colorado the beginning of the season. I just don't know if they're going to be able to do it today. But they got the team to beat Colorado. I'm keeping it a buck, y'all. They have the team to really beat Colorado, and it caused a whole bunch of problems. The defensive line, it's there. I don't know. I would be sitting here lying to y'all if I said that I've been checking the injury report upon Oklahoma State. I have no idea what the injury report is actually looking like with Oklahoma State. But Colorado, man, look, they could cause problems. The pass rush with the offensive line is still an issue a little, you know what I mean? It's not great, but they've been patching it up, you know what I'm saying? They patched the holes on the wall and you go over, paint over. They've been, you know what I mean, cosmetically fixing that, making it look better and giving Shedeur a little bit more time. And that's all they have to do. And they have to attack with that same strength that they had. But that also could be a weakness when they go one-dimensional like that against a Oklahoma State team that has the pieces. Now, if you want to say that Oklahoma State's cornerbacks and DBs are not up to par with what Colorado has offensively with the receivers and all the weapons they have on the outside of Shedeur and those guys, right? But you look at the way Kansas beat them, right? Kansas said they went opposite. A lot of other people say, you got to stop Travis Hunter. We always scream that. You got to stop Travis Hunter. Well, they said, look, we'll take one of our best. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of the best guys, and Travis Hunter still did work. It didn't matter. Kobe on him. It didn't matter which one of those guys was on him last week from Kansas, those NFL type corners. He was getting busy. So he proved against a little bit of top talent that he can still get the job done. However, but Kansas said, look, we'll take that chance of Travis Hunter doing whatever. We'll give you Travis Hunter. We're going to try to double him. You know what I'm saying? Give him 2 guys on him, but we taking everything else away. We going to let you get the LeJontay Wester underneath. We going to let you get the Will Shepherd underneath and make the tackles and tackle immediately. That was what Texas Tech plan was to do to Colorado, was to tackle immediately. However, they just didn't do that out in space. Let them catch them passes, but we got to make the play immediately. And if Oklahoma State can do that, I think they come out on the win. But I'm going to just be realistic. There's no way I can pick Oklahoma State today to win this ball game, y'all. Now, they have the pieces, but they have not been showing. I don't know who's going to show up today. Like I said, their season's over. This is their bowl game. This is their Super Bowl. If we get Ollie Gordon and those guys out there running the rock today, hey, it could be. But to be honest with y'all, I got to go with Colorado. I got to rock with Colorado, but I think it's going to be a hell of a fat game. And I don't think that, look, I'm rocking with Colorado today, man, but it's not going to be an easy game, bro. I think it should be a game that goes down to the wire. And I know a lot of y'all out there like, what the hell are you talking about right now, Trucking? But it is what it is, because they're going to play ball. And it's going to be a good game, man. It's going to be one. But they got everything. They got all the strengths to Colorado's weaknesses, man. They just do. And I want to see what's going to happen today. I want to see if Ollie Gordon is going to say all eyes is on me. This is my last chance to prove what's going on and attack that defense the way they did. But that defense is going to be ready to play today. I don't think you can't have guys like Chidozie, Sam Okinola. Nah, they know they are the most watched game today at 12 o'clock out of all the 12 o'clock games. I must say that. You know what I'm saying? They're the most watched game. That's 12. So, but we're going to keep it moving, though, y'all. Get it lively up in here, you dig? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all know I had to put a Big Ten game up here. Look, I told y'all, this is going to be a brawl right here. This game right here is going to be a straight up brawl. You want to see a good football game, a good physical smash mouth football game? It's up here. I don't know if it's snowing towards the northwest, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, we snowed in up here right now. Football weather. You got your Turkey Bowl football game type feeling going on, man, with Wisconsin. And Wisconsin, the way they played, they got to win this game to go bowling. They want to go bowling. They got to get 6 wins. You know what I mean? You got to be bowl eligible if you're a Wisconsin team. The way that your season has been, Minnesota's already bowl eligible. But under PJ Fleck, that team is just, oh, man, they're just so tough, bro. They're so tough, Minnesota is. But I got to say this. Wisconsin is crazy. That atmosphere is incredible. Minnesota, they used to it. PJ Fleck is going to get out there. He's going to have his guys coached up. But Wisconsin is at home, and I think that gives them the edge in this Big Ten matchup. So I got to go with Wisconsin today, y'all. I got to rock with Wisconsin. I'm rocking with them, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, let me put this disclaimer out, too. If you're following along and you're trying to bet on the picks, you know what I'm saying? Don't be folding me for your money. Gamble responsibly out there, y'all, today. You know what I'm saying? Don't be putting your house and your rent money on betting. You heard me? All right. Yes, Miami of Ohio versus Bowling Green. You're damn right I put it up here. Shout out to the MAC. The MAC is balling. I think they're way underrated. One of the quarterbacks who we looking at right now, who everybody had his name in his mouth, came from the MAC. Yes, he's playing for Indiana and Psycho Kurt Signetti, as me and Shad like to call him. You know what I'm saying? The dude, Curtis Rourke, played at Ohio, the Ohio Bobcats this last year. They're in the MAC. They are the best team in the MAC right now without him being there. They are a well-coached program. The MAC is a well-coached league, period. I just told y'all earlier in the show about 2 of the best linebackers in the country with 156, 140-something tackles. Crazy numbers, bro. Crazy numbers, right? And then you got to play that there's going to be some guys that's coming up out of the MAC that is going to be NFL ready. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody up out of the MAC came into the NFL and probably won rookie of the year because they're being coached. Like there ain't that big of a bag in the MAC. I don't know how much of a bag you're really getting out of the MAC. What you get in there is what you need, and that's development, coaching, and you got the facilities to practice in and get your body right. And that's exactly what they're giving these players. But look, and I gotta put it up on here. I never put a MAC game up here, and I talked about them, but I'm putting it up here because there's a lot of 12 o'clock MAC games today on Friday, and good football ready to be played. So look, Miami of Ohio 7-4 overall. They're both 7-4 overall, and they're both 6-1 in the MAC. This is to see who's going to the MAC championship and who's not. That's why this game is going to be so live. And I'm telling you, we're going to get a good MAC championship. We seen how Bowling Green played Penn State earlier in the year. I do not think that was a fluke from them. Why? Because Harold Fannin Jr. is one of the best receivers in college football, and he's playing in the MAC. Yes. And then you got Connor Bazelak is his quarterback right now. He got over 2,000 yards on the season. He got 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. That's the Bowling Green quarterback, right? And then you got, and like I said, the running back, Terrion Stewart, he got 856 rushing yards. He's averaging 6 yards per carry on the game. Harold Fannin Jr. is a big old tight end. He's over 1,000 yards, y'all. He's a tight end over 1,000 yards. So they like to run the ball at Bowling Green. They like to, and they like to use that tight end like that, right? And after that, you got a receiver named Malcolm Johnson Jr. He has about 425 yards. So they like to go big set with the tight end, use the tight ends, obviously, because he's their best receiver, and they like to run the ball. They're a physical team. That defense is physical out there in Bowling Green. But I would have to say that when you're looking at Miami of Ohio, they got a slightly better team. They got the linebacker is a little bit better than Bowling Green's. Bowling Green's guys don't pop up off the tape, but they're okay though. You know what I'm saying? Like they all right. They all right. They between like 75 tackles total on the season. And then you got, but you gotta pay attention to how Miami of Ohio, the team is spread out. It's going to be a good game. It's a very good game. I think this is a super hard pick. And the only reason why, to be honest with y'all, I'm about to rock with Bowling Green is because Bowling Green is the home team. And I think that matters in college football a whole lot. You know what I mean? So because both of the quarterbacks are equally talented. And some people would say that Brett Gabbert, the quarterback for Miami of Ohio right now, is probably, they say he's better, but statistically he's not. But he has 18 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. He's also over 2,000 yards on the season. There's you know what I mean? You ask, it all depends. This is a good pick 'em right here, right? 6 foot 210 quarterback. Look, man, I'm like I said, I'm rolling with Bowling Green because they're the home team. Connor Bazelak, 6'3", 225, a quarterback from Bowling Green. But let's watch him and see what he got today, man. I think a lot of these guys have what it takes to be successful at the next level. Because like I said, they're getting coached. They're not there for a bag. These guys are playing, and that's why I like watching some of these lower group of 5 divisions play, man, because it's not about the money. So you're really getting an authentic play up out of these young guys, man. And that's all I want to say. But I'm rolling with Bowling Green, man. Bowling Green, dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Next one. Ball State taking on Ohio Bobcat. Ball State's gonna play them tough. That's why I got this up here. But this is there's not a lot of 12 o'clock games, y'all. There's just not today. A lot of games today. So I decided to put them all up on the slot, and that's why I'm 15 minutes late starting the show. Ball State 3-8 overall, 2-5 in the MAC. Ohio Bobcats 8-3 overall, 6-1 in the MAC. They have to win. Ball State, this is their chance to play spoiler. They're not going bowling. They're going to play so hard up at Ohio today. And they definitely got some snow going on over there. Ohio is just a well-rounded machine. They're just a well-rounded machine in the MAC. They really are. I can't say enough. They got a quarterback who just gets the job done. They're running back. They got a couple backs they use, and they like to run the ball. Their quarterback runs like crazy. They got Anthony Tyus, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, at running back. Like I said, they're just balanced, man. Coleman Owen at receiver. I like him. I like the way he played. He's one of the leading receivers in the MAC. You can look it up yourself. I'm not tooting nobody's horn. That shouldn't be tooted. Statistically, that's just how he plays. But when it comes down to the defense, that's where they get me at right there, Ohio, right? That defense. But they do got a linebacker over there, Blake Leak. I like Blake. I heard of him. A couple heard of some noise. He's all right. But they just don't pop like Toledo do. But you would think Toledo's players are all up and down the list when it comes defensively, statistically for the MAC. And Toledo's record is what it is. So that's what I'm saying. When you seeing the parity and the college teams beating up on each other, it's happening in the MAC also. It just is. And it, like I said, it's been going on everywhere, but nobody really pays attention to the MAC because you've been seeing some of the bottom teams besides Kent. Kent hasn't beaten anybody but Western Michigan, Eastern Michigan, Toledo. Toledo was supposed to win the division. They were the favorites, but then you got Akron coming in there, sneaking and beating a couple of those teams. It's just been going down. Great football in the MAC. I have to say, if you haven't watched it, I want y'all to watch them today, right? Because they're there. And thank me later. Thank me later for the good football that you'll watch. Good college football that is. But yeah, that's where they throw me off at with the defense. But they're at home and they do got the offense. And I think that Ball State is they just overmatched in this one a little bit. So I'm gonna rock with Ohio Bobcats, man. I'm gonna rock with the Bobcats in this one. Yes, sir. I think it's for sure. Now it's a MAC game. So, like I said, then we got Navy taking on East Carolina Pirates. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is going to be another good one, y'all. This is going to be another good game. No doubt. No doubt. This is going to be another good game. For the simple fact, you got it 7-3 Navy, 5-2 in American Athletic Conference. And then we got the East Carolina Pirates, 7-4 overall, and a 5-2 in the American Athletic Conference. And but look, you got the air raid team in East Carolina where you think they should win, and you got the physical ground and pound team of Navy that the defense, I don't know. So I don't know what the over is on this game. I probably should have pulled it up, but it don't even matter because I probably would go with that if it's like 40, 48. I probably would go with that, the over in this game, because they should score a lot. But it's crazy that I may want to take Navy in this joint because I don't know. They've been more consistent, but they have been falling off as late. And East Carolina is hot. I think they have hit a hot streak right now. I really do think so. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll with East Carolina this game, man, because I think they on a hot streak right now. I think they hit one, man. I think they on one right now, and I'm rolling with that. Safe pick. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yeah, Mississippi State taking on Ole Miss. They going out to Ole Miss, man, and we already know Ole Miss got to win. I don't know if they feel like they should play a lot harder or if they even should play this game, seeing that they're not going into the college football playoff. And that's what I don't like about these Power 5 teams throwing all this money at these players. I get it. Your body is your body. But a bowl game really don't mean nothing. And for that simple fact, you get a lot of other creators that don't like to count bowl games. A bowl game to me and the love I had for football as a player on the field, as a fan watching it, it means something. If my school loses to your school in a bowl game, I don't want that to happen. I want the bowl trophy coming to my school. I don't care if it was the toilet bowl. I don't care if it was the flashing light bowl, the flashlight bowl. I don't care if it was the clear glasses bowl. I don't care what bowl it is. I want to win that game. I want to play that game. However, I do not know what it is to feel like being $1 million man, a for sure draft pick, and knowing that I have to take care of my body. No, I don't understand that. But what I do understand is that when you play the game of football scared and worried about things like that happen to you. I do know that. You know what I mean? But I just think it's changed up a lot. And by the way, I do think that Colorado's players will play in a bowl game, whether they win or lose today. I do think that they will play for Deion, because they haven't won a bowl game in so long, and he hasn't really won a bowl game. Every Celebration Bowl that he's played in or Cricket Bowl, they lost. Colorado has a chance to win a bowl game and to actually hoist it, and I think they will play for him. And I respect that. I respect every player. And if Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders play in a bowl game, they got all my respect. And I don't think nobody should call them stupid or anything like that. Because when Christian McCaffrey sat out in a bowl game, it changed the trajectory of college sports. And it's got soft. That's soft to me. Well, you want to sit out a game, and in your school that you played for, you sat at for 4 years, you're going to opt out of a bowl. The coaches too, that trade. I don't think it's right. I think it should mean something. And if you lose, and I'm going to talk about it, and I don't care if it's Ole Miss playing Bowling Green. If Bowling Green beat Ole Miss in the bowl because Ole Miss wanted to play their third stringers, I'm going to talk about it. And Bowling Green has the right to brag. They beat Ole Miss. Period. Should have played. You should have played. But I don't think that's going to happen today. I hope that Ole Miss players show up. And I'm rolling with Ole Miss today, for sure. But I hope they show up and they play. But yeah, you got to play those games. You got to. They gotta stop. They gotta stop not playing bowl games. You know what I mean? Or saying they don't mean something. Like, they absolutely do. And if Coach Prime gets his team to play, I think that's going to raise the level to everybody else out there. Because durability is everything. Your durability is everything. Your body is everything. I get that, folks. I do. I really do understand that. But why you sitting out in a football game? Nah, soft to me. I don't care what you're trying to do. Everybody's not Christian McCaffrey. I could understand. I would understand if Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders decided to sit out in a bowl game, because we know who they are. We know what they do. But will it translate over to the NFL? I don't know. But to get a bowl game for Colorado, I think your college memories last forever. Don't regret sitting out a game. You know what I mean? Whatever God got in store for you, he got in store for you. If you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Yes. Liberty Flames playing Sam Houston today. It's going to be another good one at 12 o'clock. That's why I got it up here on the slide. Up on the slide. Y'all know it. They both are, well, they're both 8-1 teams. Sam Houston is 8-3 overall, 5-2 in the Conference USA. Liberty is 8-2 overall, 5-2 in the Conference USA. Similar records. They're playing at Sam Houston today. It's going to be a good game, great game. I really don't know too much about these teams per se, but statistically, I would look at it real quick just for my people that's out there. You know what I'm saying? Since I'm picking for y'all and everything else. Sam Houston looks like they have the better defenders. They got a defensive back and a linebacker who looks like they're in the top of tackles in the division. Liberty looks like they don't have the defense that Sam Houston is putting up. I'm not really seeing nobody pop from Liberty besides the linebacker, Joseph Carter, and he should. But offensively, I think that you would have to go with Liberty in this game. If you were looking at it, Hunter Watson is the quarterback for Sam Houston State. He got over 1,000 yards, 1,396 yards. He got 9 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, turning the ball over. Caden Salter, he got 1,800 yards passing this year, 14 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. We go running back Quentin Cooley, and then for Liberty, he got over his 1,000 yards. I think he'll probably be a for sure pick from somebody, maybe not a first round pick, but they're getting developed out there. They're not playing for money. Caden Salter also, he's a dual threat quarterback. As we know, he got over 500 yards rushing on a year. Billy Lucas he got a backup running back for Liberty, got over 600. Jay Ducker, the running back for Sam Houston State, got 623 yards. The quarterback for Sam Houston also is a dual threat, and he got almost 600 yards. It's a pick 'em. I think this is a nice, good pick 'em game right here. To be honest, Sam Houston is at home, so they will have the advantage. I like Liberty for this one. I picked Liberty to win the Conference USA, and I'm gonna stick by that. And I'm gonna roll with Liberty in this game, y'all. I'm gonna roll with them. This is their chance to win it, to come back, step up, and possibly play for the Conference USA championship. And I picked them to go, so I gotta rock with them. I think this would be another good game, though. Don't sleep on the Conference USA today. Tune in to that game for sure, y'all. For sure. Like I said, football is football over here with Sports and Trek and Chubby. I just don't talk about the Power Fives. I don't talk about one team. I do a lot of looking into a lot of different teams over here. All right. Utah State at Colorado State. I think this is somewhat of a rivalry right here. Utah, Colorado. When you get to talk about those two states right there, they may not like each other, but look, Colorado State has been playing good football. I don't know. Look, they were hurt. No excuse. They were hurt when they played Colorado. Their star wide receiver, but everybody else has to step up. Let's just keep it a buck. Colorado just manhandled Colorado State. They just out physical them. I don't really think that they outskilled them a little bit, but they definitely out physical them too. Colorado State showed up somewhat, but when you looking at the Mountain West, Pelosi hasn't had his breakout season that he would like to have, but he has been got 9 touchdowns, 6 interceptions this year. Sophomore quarterback, kind of a sophomore slump, if you will, compared to what he did last year, right? But that Avery Morrow, that running back they got over there at Colorado State is just crazy, y'all. He been putting in crazy work. Like he's really good. I think he's a freshman, right? He popped off the tape to you in that Colorado game, but ever since then, I think a lot of other people haven't put him on his radar and what he's doing. But Utah State have been playing very good. I mean, that defense being led by their safety, Jordan Vincent over there. I think he has over 100 total tackles. I don't think, and they ball. Utah State's defense has been playing up. I don't know. They're one of those teams like this. Utah State is one of those teams where you like, kind of like Kansas, right? In the Mountain West, because they got the players to be a lot better, right? A lot better. And they're scoring the ball. They could score. I think this is kind of a trap game, to be honest, for Colorado State, because I do think that Utah State has a better team, y'all. And with that being said, y'all, to be honest, I'm rolling with Utah State, even though Colorado State, it's going to be a good game to close out the season for Colorado State. I think this is their chance to, outdo their last year record. They're 7-4 overall, 5-1 in the Mountain West. Utah is 4-7 overall, 3-3 in the Mountain West Conference. But look, I think Utah, it's get back season for them. They're not this is it. This is it. They leave it all on the field today. This is their last chance to put tape out there for the scouts in game form. And I think they're gonna show up. Utah they do got players. They got some guys, man. They got some guys. And I'm rolling with Utah State to win this game at Colorado State today, y'all. I know. People like, are you going? Yeah, I am. I'm going with Utah State to win this game against Colorado State, man. I think they get them today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving on to the next one. Let's get it. Stanford at San Jose. Now, Stanford they're 3-8 overall. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't want to skip over them. There'll be another game played at 3:30 today. Texas State taking on Southern Alabama for the Sun Belt. I think I close for the Sun Belt championship. I don't know. Texas State 6-5 overall, 4-3 in the Sun Belt. Southern Alabama is 6-5 overall, 5-2 in the Sun Belt. They'll be playing each other at 3:30 today. I didn't have enough room to put them up there, but nonetheless, I want to give a shout out to all the Texas State players and all the Southern Alabama players out there balling. You heard? But Stanford at 4:00 today, they'll be playing San Jose State. In the Mountain West, San Jose State is 6-5 overall, 3-4 in the Mountain West Conference. And then you got Stanford at 3-8 overall, 2-6 in the ACC. And I think it should be a good game. They're not doing nothing. This is it for Stanford. I don't know if everybody's going to play for Stanford, but if that whole team does show up to play today, then that my pick largely goes on that, right? If everybody for Stanford plays today, I'm going with Stanford, and I think they should. I think Alan Meyer is a sophomore. I don't think he's coming out this year. I think he still has another year of eligibility. I think he's coming back next year, and I do think their quarterback is coming back next year. A lot of their guys, Stanford's got some young guys in some key positions, right? And I think that what may have struck them. They are a good team, though. If that defense plays, like I said, if they show up today, I'm rolling with them hands down, man. I gotta roll with them. Stanford, man. Rolling with Stanford today. I know y'all keep saying, hey, why you keep doing that? But yeah, I'm rolling with Stanford today. Easy pick for me, but San Jose, they do play good. They play well. They are at home. But yeah, I'm rolling with Stanford, man. Georgia Tech at Georgia. Yes. Yes. Now, overall, this may be the game of the day, right? Overall, like, it's at 7:30 p.m. You'll get 2 7:30 games. I'll talk about the next one next. Today, Georgia Tech, man, they are so physical. This game goes down, right? Georgia has to win. We've seen some crazy things happen in college football. Hayes King, Jamal Haynes, that offensive line for Georgia Tech. I believe their offensive coordinator is also with the tight ends. Their defensive coordinator is also with the linebacker, something like that. It's crazy, and that's why you get and play up out of their front seven and their offensive line the way they do. Right, that's their key. They focused on that so much. Kirby Smart's going to have Georgia ready to play today. They control their own destiny to get into the college football playoff today. But this is a rivalry game. Record goes out the window. That's why I really don't want to mention the record in this one. This is Georgia Tech versus Georgia. This is what this is. Going down at Georgia being the home team today. It's going to be a crazy, wild game. I hope it is. Down to the last second. Got the potential to Georgia got the potential to carry away with it. I'm going with the SEC in this one and Georgia because and I'm gonna give y'all this reason, right? This is definitely a football reason. All those guys from Georgia came back to that team to win a national championship. The better teams and all these with all this elite talent that's upon these teams, they get in this part of the season, or for what I've been told, right? And I listened and I learned. They hit an extra gear that nobody else has. We wonder why Ohio State in the Big Ten, the SEC in the Big Ten, why do they get Bennett? Because their players that they get is just different, right? Right? They are. You'll get a unicorn somewhere else, but they're just different. We have to say that it is what it is. It is what it is. Up until a couple more years, I think the parity and talent will spread around for the chance to start right away. Do I think that's just the best decision? No, but it is what it is, right? You got a chance to showcase your talents. I think that they'll spread around the talent will to play. I'm going with Georgia. Long story short, I'm going with Georgia to win this game today. Georgia Tech. I am. I just think that they're going to play hard. They wanted more. They wanted more. Georgia Tech wants to play spoiler for Georgia's playoff hope season, but Georgia has an agenda that's different. A lot like they came back to win a national championship. That's it. And that's what they're going to do to their best ability. Period. I think the winner comes out of the Big Ten this year. I do. Ohio State or Oregon. One of those two, I think they win it, to be honest. But Georgia will go to the end. I think so. All right. Yes, sir. Nebraska at Iowa. It's going down. It's going down. Great game. I do believe both of these teams are already bowl eligible Nebraska sitting at 6-5, 3-5 overall. Iowa 7-4, 5-3 overall. This rival for the Big Ten game. Both of these teams are very familiar. Man, this is going to be another good one at 7:30. We got some good football today after Thanksgiving, so you can sit down and eat your leftovers because you know you're going to be eating on all them Thanksgiving leftovers for at least the next week or two because you ain't cooking ish. You feel me? If you cooked in your household, shout out to you because you'll be eating these leftovers for the next 2 weeks, making turkey sandwiches to go to work, waking up, eating stuffing, going to sleep, eating cabbage. Whatever you cook, you're gonna be eating it until it's gone. We not buying nothing else. I'm not cooking nothing else. Go warm up a plate, kids. All that food leftovers, there it is. That's dinner, breakfast, lunch, all that. Eat. You want a snack? Go get a piece of sweet potato pie. I'm done. You dig? Oh man. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be a good game. Very good game. I think that I'm gonna get an edge to Iowa. Jay Higgins is on another level. I got it. I gotta go with Iowa in this one. More mature, older team. Nebraska has been playing well. They're already both eligible. I think that their season is a success, regardless of what everybody else wants to say about Nebraska. I think that they won one more game than what they did last year. That's an improvement in a very tough Big Ten. And they did it without the talent at receiver that they need for the Big Ten. You hear me? They patched those up. I think he did a good job with patching it up, right? They were short a couple of defensive players and a couple of offensive weapons. And that's it. That's it for Nebraska for me. You know, that's all you're gonna get from me. That's my take on Nebraska. But I don't want any Nebraska Cornhusker fans to hold your head down. Be proud of the season. I think y'all come back next year. Keep Raiola there. Go in the transfer portal. Get receivers. I like Barney. I like 17. 17 is going to be really good. He's going to be really good. Get some guys, and I think they're right there. I think Nebraska and Matt Rhule are right there. They are right there. And they want to play for him. And I think he's a fantastic college coach. I really do. I think he's one of the better ones out there. And they relate to him. And you got the one of the best, or if not the best defensive lineman in all of college football in Nebraska, arguably. The big polar bear. That's what I like calling him anyway. He big as ever. Huge. Shouldn't even be that big and that athletic like that. He's definitely a first round pick on my board. I don't care. I honestly think he's a first round pick on my board. You know, I think he'll fit and he's going to translate over to the NFL. And I also think Jay Higgins, a linebacker for Iowa, will. But Iowa's team has been playing better late these last couple games, even in their losses. So yeah, I like them to win today at home. Rolling with them. All right, Iowa Hawkeyes. Last game of the day, or last game from my slide today. Thank y'all for rocking out. Look, Utah been playing pretty good. With their backup quarterback. The offense looking okay. They still got that defense there. RJ Harvey. I want to see what Jakari do, man. Jakari got to step up. This is it for both of these teams. Neither one of these teams are going bowling. This is it for those guys to play. I don't know if all these guys are even going to play today, to be honest. I really don't know, because this is a game really that doesn't mean too much, but it's pride. Finish out strong. Want to finish strong, right? You don't want to quit nothing. You want to finish strong. Go into the league. I would like to see RJ Harvey get busy. I want to see what Jakari Brown looks like. I think the future is very bright for UCF. I really do. I think that UCF's future is really bright. I think that everybody who was going to UCF, 4-star guys, they should still go, because UCF's future is really bright. Gus Malzahn he's a good physical coach, likes to play physical. You know what UCF needs. They're in the Big 12. And I think the Big 12 is becoming a better league. I do think that all the leagues are getting better. I really do. I honestly do. I will say that. As far as competition and plugging and playing, because it's just what you need, right? But I'll talk about that after my pick. Yeah, I'm going with UCF today. They at home over Utah. Tough pick though. Even with them being at home, yeah, I'm rolling with them, man. I'm not rolling with Utah. I'm rolling with UCF, man. But look, the reason I think college football is so good is because it's the free agency, aka the transfer portal. You go into the transfer portal, you get the players you need to fit your offensive scheme and your defensive scheme, right? Whatever you get the personnel for your offense, right? For your different personnel packages that you need to throw out there. Get those guys, right? Because you got to be able to play multiple personnels, and that's it, and that's what you look at with these great teams. Like they could beat you and with two tight ends, one running back, two tight ends, two running backs, they could beat you, which is 22 personnel, 21 personnel, they could beat you spreading the offense out, and 11 personnel, empty backfield, 12 personnel, so forth and so on, right? And I think that's what these great offenses in college could do, and they could beat you like that. In the transfer portal, you can get you a 2-star, 3-star guy that was overlooked coming from the MAC and bring him over to your team and have an immediate impact upon your team. Ryan Bull, over there at Colorado. He came from Ohio, the Bobcats. I think he's a very good 3-tech. You don't see Chidozie playing the way Chidozie playing if Ryan Bull's not there. The competition level rose. I guarantee you, those defensive linemen at Colorado know Ryan Bull he's a good defensive lineman. He's good. And they got better because you're practicing around the best. He's a very good 3-tech. I think he should have stayed in Ohio because he's not getting played out there. And he's very good. I watched a bunch of film on him. He's very good. But long story short, plug and play your guys. Get your guys from wherever, and that's all they're doing. I don't need a whole team. I just need X, A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Boom. And you can get that from anywhere now. Anywhere. And it's working. Blue chip prospect, it matters. It works. They played out, balled out in high school. But there's some guys who didn't ball out in high school that go to the next level and want it more than the blue chip prospect wanted it. Same difference when you go to the NFL. There's guys that ball out all 4 years in college, all 3 years in college, go to the NFL and suck. And then there's guys who are mediocre in college or sucked in college, didn't even get to play, go undrafted to the NFL and become a star. You know what I mean? You just got to want it more. And that's it. There's so much talent in football spread out through the country that you can absolutely get what you need for your team to make your team competitive and get a winning team. Cignetti showed us. Coach Prime showed us. Mario Cristobal showed us. Billy Napier showed us. A lot of coaches used the portal and was successful. And I think if Clemson would have went there a little bit, Dabo, I think Clemson is different. All right. I think he'll be looking at that a lot different now this year. I think he will utilize it. I hope so, because I think Clemson will be untouchable with a couple of key positions. Right. But look, man, I appreciate y'all rocking out with me, man. Everybody that stayed through, stayed here. Katie Armin, what's good? What's good, Katie? I hope you had one too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I had a great Thanksgiving. How was yours? How was your Thanksgiving, Katie Armin? Mine was great. I ate like 4 or 5 plates. I'm probably about to go in there and make another plate of leftovers because I'm eating them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right? Cool. Get a piece of sweet potato pie with the coffee in the morning, breakfast. lunch, probably go make a plate turkey stuffing, get some cornbread, some cabbage. I don't know if I go potatoes and gravy for dinner, but that's probably gonna be lunch, and then just keep going like that. But I appreciate y'all rocking out with me today, man. Make sure that y'all tune in tomorrow for Pick and Roll Saturday morning picks with me and Shad. Y'all, I had to pop up on y'all. I know my schedule has been crazy and I have not been popping out as much. I get out of work, y'all, at 7 at night. I'm a truck driver, and being local, you do a lot of laboring, unloading those trucks, pulling things off the back, and I'm just mentally gone. Driving truck is it really you're not tired physically, it's mentally paying attention to the road, looking in your mirrors every 5 seconds, making sure that I'm driving that big truck safe around your loved ones, so your loved ones can make it to their point A and point B, and also I make it back home to my loved ones without harming anybody, right? So it takes a drain on you, and this is mentally. I got to come in mentally ready to sit down on my mic and do this show. So that's what that is, man. I just wanted to explain to y'all. I'm still rocking out and doing my thing. I'm gonna try to catch up while we on this Thanksgiving break with a bunch of videos. So be on the lookout. Make sure your notifications is set with Trucking Sports with Trucking Chubby. I appreciate you. And thank you. She said, mine's great, trucking and still ongoing. Salute to Katie in the chat. I appreciate you, Katie. You the #1 fan out here. You got the stamp for me for sure. Been supporting me for forever. Tell South Coast I said, what's up, South Coast Kane? I miss you, boy. What up? Man, miss a couple people out there. My guys, man. The whole panel over there. You know what I mean? What's good? Raw High family and everybody up out there, man. Salute to everybody. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Do not spend all your money on the internet today, tomorrow. Don't do it. Save some. Gamble responsibly until tomorrow or until tomorrow, y'all. Peace. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, Beats by CJ made it, man. You know what I mean? Beats by CJ made it, man. Y'all gotta rock out. Gotta rock out. Period. CJ made it on the beat.